let's begin. नमस्कार सबैलाई आजको हाम्रो अनलाइन सेसनमा स्वागत छ हजुरहरूलाई. We welcome you to our online session where we will be introducing Niyamit Abhyaas. Niyamit Abhyaas is a very inspiring initiative. It is started by Vinita Arya ma'am. She is from Lucknow, India. So she'll be taking this session today in English. And at the end, or whenever required, we will be summarizing it bilingually. So please stay tuned. Niyamit Abhyaas is an initiative which focuses on rediscovering yourself as well as helping others to rediscover themselves. The motive of Niyamit Abhyaas as well as Bihani is quite similar, as Bihani focuses on re-engaging and re-exploring and reliving the second half of our lives. So we're very happy to introduce Niyamit Abhyaas as one of our partners during this session. So Vinita ma'am will be sharing about her journey, how she rediscovered herself. She was in the past working in a corporate sector, but she heard a calling. So she, from the corporate sector, changed her path towards rediscovery and to start Niyamit Abhyaas as an initiative. So today she will be explaining about her journey, her spiritual journey, and how she managed to heal herself as well as her families and friends through Niyamit Abhyaas. This session will also be focusing on crystal as well as energy healing. Vinita ma'am is also a certified energy and crystal healer, so she will be also engaging our members as well as us in some healing activities. So further, she will also be taking sessions for Bihani as well as for our members. So in case you want to contact her or get in touch with her for any queries or questions, we'll be sharing her email address at the end of the session. So you can contact her or you can contact us as well. So I would like to call upon Vinita ma'am so she can take the session.
Thank you so much, Ruchi. Hello and namaste to everybody who's joined the session. Thank you so much for taking out time to be a part of this session. And I want to thank Bihani for providing me this opportunity to actually go ahead and share my knowledge, share what I actually want to spread around the world, right? So I'm glad that I'm able to do it and started with Bihani. So thank you, Bihani. Thank you, Santoshi and team. Like Richie's already said, that I will be talking about my journey, how I moved from my corporate sector to the healing journey, right? So it's important I share that for you all to realize how important it is actually to develop as a person. We achieve a lot of things in our life and we do a lot of things in our life mainly for others. But once we start doing things for ourselves, things around us will start changing, right? So if I start with my journey, I was earlier working in a corporate sector in Gurgaon. I worked for around 11 to 12 years. And it was while I was working that my spiritual and my healing journey started. I was actually initiated in Reiki. That is also a modality of energy healing. One of the very important modalities. I started with Reiki. In 2016 and 17, I got initiated in level 1 and level 2. And I started self-healing, right? I'll talk about what the self-healing and energy healing is in a bit. But when I started doing self-healing, I did that for around 1.5 years. And I noticed a tremendous transition in me. So when I say a transition in me, it was a physical transition. I was a slip disc patient, right? I had a lot of back problems. Wherein every 6 to 8 months I was on bed. I had to take rest if I overstressed my back. So that was one main thing that actually healed through energy healing. And again, because I was in such a stressful corporate environment. Yes, I loved my job, but the jobs can be stressful. With Reiki, I learned that I can actually deal with things in a more calm and more patient way, right? Instead of being in a hurry, instead of always being stressful, with self-healing, I started relaxing more. I started, responding to life instead of reacting to life, right? And this change was observed not just by me, but by people around me. And they were like, what are you doing? Which exercises are you doing? Have you joined Zumba classes? What are you doing? They wanted to learn, right? But when I talked about energy healing, not many were aware of it. So during this journey, wherein I experienced the change and I observed that people were not aware of it, I heard a calling. I said that when this can change me, my physical ailments, my emotional balance, why not spread it and let the world know what are the benefits of energy healing? And that's when I decided to leave my corporate job. It was a very nice job. I was very happy there, right? But then I felt that no, I had to give my full time, enhance my capabilities to spread healing to the people. And that's when my energy journey started. I left my corporate job in around 2 years back, and I also upskilled in another healing modality through Yog Pran Vidya. Again, that's another form of how we heal ourselves and how we can heal people. And I also enhanced in crystal healing because I wanted to explore different ways of healing, healing. So I upgraded as a crystal healer. And mid 2020, during this pandemic crisis, I realized that I should start it professionally. I was ready. I felt ready. Yes, I have to start this professionally and spread the arms of healing everywhere. And Niyamit Abhyaas was launched. It took just a few minutes for me to actually name my company Niyamit Abhyaas, because for these 4 years while practicing, one thing that I realized is that to constantly reap the benefits of anything, whether it is healing, whether it's your exercises that you do daily, whether it is yoga that you have to do it persistently and regularly. A regular effort is required to keep reaping the benefits. You can't just exercise for a week and then say I'm done for a year and I'm going to be happy and I'm going to be healthy, right? You have to do persistently, regularly. And that's why I named my venture as Niyamit Abhyaas, that you need to practice regularly. That is Niyamit, regular, Abhyaas is practice. And that's when Niyamit Abhyaas was launched. So why Niyamit Abhyaas was needed, I think throughout the journey, when I said that I realized that I need to spread the word of healing, that it's not just others who can heal you, it is you. You have the power in your hands to actually heal yourself. If you learn this modality of energy healing and do self-healing, you will benefit a lot. You will not have to always go to a doctor, always look for someone else to spend money on. You can actually utilize your own body, your own energy capabilities to heal yourself. And healing is not just your physical healing I'm talking about, where you can heal your backaches, you can heal your headaches, your fever, your colds, but also as you progress and enhance your healing capabilities, you can deal with complex issues like high blood pressure, like your joint and your bone pains, again, with regular practice. And therefore, I always stress to people that learn to heal, spread this healing capabilities, use your self-healing capabilities to heal yourself. Once you're healthy, people around you are going to be healthy and happy. And I'm sure you want to spread that around you. isn't it? And therefore, Niyamit Abhyaas wants to spread this word that you need to actually take action to take care of yourself, right? So many of you must have heard this term energy healing for the first time, or maybe a few of you have already heard about it or know about it, right? It is, of course, for the first time, even when I heard about energy healing, I was like, how does this work? How can, just, I can just sit, do a little bit of my self healing with my hand motions. How can I just heal my backache? How can I heal myself emotionally? But when I actually started practicing it, I learned that yes, that is possible. And once you start feeling the difference, when you start observing the changes, that's when you actually believe that yes, something of this sort does happen. And even if you don't believe it does happen, right? If you think that that I don't believe that someone else can actually heal me sitting from one place to another, that's not possible. It is. Experience it. Don't believe by what I'm saying or anybody else tells you. Try to experience it and feel the difference. And once you actually experience, you will start believing it. We all have a physical body, right? Everybody has been to a doctor whenever you have felt some ailment, some issue wherein a normal daily medicine couldn't heal it. You have to go to a doctor, right? Otherwise you take a Disprin for a headache and you're fine with it, right? But if that headache persists for weeks and months, there's a problem, and therefore you need to visit a doctor. You go to a physician, tell them that this is what is happening, and then he prescribes medicines for you, right? That's for your healing your physical body. It has your skeleton system, your muscular system, your nervous system. So depending on what is it that you want to be healed, you go to that specified doctor. Likewise, we have an energy body. An energy body, when we talk about, it is a body that interpenetrates from our physical body to outside our physical body, to from a couple of inches to a couple of feet, depending on how healthy that person is energetically. You all have heard about chakras. Even if you haven't, there are chakras when we talk about ancient healings, which are our energy centers. These are various energy centers that we have on our body, right? If we have a look at this screen wherein we see the body, a person is meditating, and we see these colored round circles between the center of the body, right? Different colors. These are the chakras that we are talking about, the main chakras. We have n number of chakras, more than 100 chakras in a body. But when we talk about dealing and healing, we deal only with the main chakras. And they have different colors, which of course I will not go in depth right now. This is something very new, so I just want you all to understand that the energy body consists of chakras, which are our energy centers, which actually balance the flow of energy in our body. So we need this energy to flow in our body properly to remain healthy. And we have aura, that's also a part of the energy body. I'm sure many of you must have heard about aura, people seeing our auras, reading our auras, healing our auras, right? When you say that the aura is big, that means you're a very healthy person, lively, energetic person. But if you're sick, the person who can actually see the aura of your body will notice that the aura has depleted. It is sticking to your physical body. Why? Because of the blockages that have happened due to your various eating habits, your thinking habits, etc. So we have a physical body and a mental body, emotional body, energy body, right? Don't be confused, or don't be like, oh my god, we are hearing this for the first time, what is it? You don't have to. You just have to understand that we have various bodies which we have to align to keep ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally fit. We can move. Yeah. So physical body, we all know that how do we want to remain physically healthy, right? People tell you eat healthy, have a healthy diet, have all vegetables, have proper foods, have, a lot of water. Water is also very good to let the energy flow in your body. You have to do yoga, you have to do exercises to be physically fit, right? You have to, if you are an elderly person, you don't have to go for very heavy exercises or very complex yoga asanas. You have to just, you can simply walk for half an hour, 45 minutes, and that will keep your body in motion and keep your muscles and your skeleton system strong. So depending on your physical fitness, your age, and other things in mind, you have to do various physical activities to be physically healthy, right? And if in case you have any physical problem, you all have to visit the doctor, right? If you don't have to be medical doctors and start healing yourself if it is a very complex issue. You have to visit a doctor to heal yourself. Likewise, for a physical healthy body, you have to keep in mind that your emotional and your mental bodies too have to be very healthy. To be mentally and emotionally fit, you have to have a positive attitude. You have to have good thinking patterns. You have to have happy feelings. So when you're emotionally unfit, when you're feeling sad most of the times, when you're feeling depressed, that's when your energy starts blocking in your chakras, right? I talked about the chakras. The energy which is flowing in those chakras, they start getting blocked, they start getting unbalanced, and that's when your illnesses, they start manifesting, right? So supposing, I'll give you an example. We have a heart chakra, right? Our heart chakra is healthy and happy when you're feeling happy, when you have love and compassion within you and around you. But you always feel negative. You have some stress, you have a habit of always going into negative thought patterns that this is not happening right with me, that is not right with me, oh, I'm always in such a bad condition, oh, nobody loves me. If you have those kind of restricted negative thought patterns, your heart chakra will start depleting. Your heart chakra will start becoming smaller, right? So once that starts becoming smaller, what is the area around your heart chakra? It's your heart. It's your lungs, right? Your heart starts getting affected. Your lungs start getting affected. In the long run, when you have constant negative emotions and feelings, you might start having heart problems. You might start having breathing problems, right? It's a very vast and example that I'm giving. Not that every time you feel sad you will have start having a heart problem. No, it's just an example of how, if you're not emotionally and mentally fit, the chakras and your energies start getting unbalanced, and your illnesses and sicknesses, they start manifesting. And therefore you have to be fit mentally and physically and emotionally. If you're not if you go into depression, you go for doctors, you go for counselors, you go for psychiatrists, or psychologists, depending on how serious your depression or your anxiety levels or how your stress levels are. When we talk about the energy body, right, there are many ways in which you can keep your energy body healthy. I'm stressing on all these bodies because all these bodies don't work separately. They all work in sync with each other. If you're overstressing your physical body, right, If you are overloaded with work, you're always stressed, you're working, sleeping for 4 hours, working for the rest, right? You're overexerting your physical body. Now, what is that leading to? Stress, anxiety. So your mental and emotional balance is also getting affected. Your energy balance, when you talk about energy balance, you have smooth flow of energy, right? And if you want to continue doing living a stressless life, you can have a lot of activities which you do to keep your physical body lively. And this is very important. I want to stress specifically on this slide because most of you have gone through a lot of sessions of physical exercises, of yoga, of healthy dieting, etc. But because this is a new topic, energy body, I want to stress on so that you all can start doing little things from straight after this session, maybe from tomorrow, because there are such easy things that you can actually do to maintain your etheric environment, your etheric body, to start, washing away all the negativities from within you and from your environment. How do you want to feel energetic, right? You will always, let's understand the energy body first. We have a storehouse of energy within us, and this store of energy within us is called life force energy. It is this life force energy running in every human being that is keeping us healthy, that is keeping us going every day, right? This life force energy, which in India is called pran or prana. It is called chi. It is referred as chi in China. In Japan, it is called ki. Different, uh, words for the same concept of the life force energy. You all have heard Tai Chi in China. They have, we have when we talk about different modalities also, like Reiki or pranic healing or different Qigong, etc. healing. What do they work on? They work on the life force energy. They work on balancing the same chi, the same prana in our body so that we can maintain an overall healthy body. Now, if you want to maintain etheric hygiene, to maintain your energy body, you should have etheric hygiene. Now, what I mean by etheric hygiene is where you stay, where you live, where you work. That environment also really matters, right? You will always, want to keep your environment clean. When I say clean, it is a tidy environment, clean environment or dust-free environment, because negative energies, they love to stay on dust, dirt, dirty environment, clustered places. So where things have not moved for quite some time, negative energy will start staying there and it will start getting stuck. And therefore, when you move or you go to such places, you will feel different. You will not feel good. And you would not understand the reason why. Why is it that I'm not feeling good in this place? Why? Because the energy of that place or the vibration of that place, that really matters. Now, everyone who's gone to a temple or to a religious place, have you observed, so whenever you enter a religious or a meditative place, you automatically start feeling better. Why? Because of the vibrations in that particular environment, because of the positive vibes that you feel there. And therefore, it's important that you have a positive environment around you, right? How you can do that in your house? You can, whenever you're cleaning your house and mopping your house, you can put salt into the water and mop your house. That will disintegrate all the negative energies, right? You can also take a salted water bath, put 2-3 spoons of salt into the water that you're going to use and bathe with it. You will feel better. Do it regularly. You can sage. Sage means, when we talk about incense, right? Agarbatti, what we call, you can use that daily to purify your environment. And if you're physically feeling low, bit low on energy, Go out, sit on green grass. If there are trees, if there are plants in your environment, go sit beside them, go hug them, and it really helps. Try it. What I'm telling you, you try it. I want everybody to do it, try it, experience the difference, and then say yes, it makes a difference. So these are things that can actually clean your environment from negative energies, clean your body from negative energy, right? And there are many more ways which will help you be healthy energetically, but I will go in depth because, as I said, that we are going to liaise with the Bihani. I will continue taking sessions for everybody, so I will elaborate more on what you all can do, and I can, show you ways of doing it properly as well. In depth, I will go in our later sessions, which I'm so proudly and excited about to. So whenever there is a physical, energetic imbalance, you can visit a Reiki healer, you can visit pranic healing, Qigong, crystal healing. There will be n number of energy healing modalities. You can visit anyone which suits you. You can Google. Today Google gives you a number of information. Google of the places which provides such services around you, near you. You can go for a session or two, see if it is working for you, but do try it. And the best is learn it, right? Because you will be the best to know when you have the time, where you have the pain, when you can actually give that time to yourself and keep healing, right? Because you can go for a professional healing once, twice, maybe a week or a month, but you can't do it always, because of course that's heavy on the pocket as well, heavy on the time, and then time management. But when you learn self-healing, there are no restrictions, there are no foundations. You can heal yourself whenever you feel sick, whenever you have time, and observe the changes slowly and steadily. Now, as I said, it is not magic. It's not a Dispirin which you eat and let the headache go away in 5 minutes. It is a slow time taking process because it works on changing your whole energetic fields, your alignment of your energetic flow. So depending on how long you've been facing that medical problem, or how chronic it is, how acute it is, it might take from one session to a week, a month. But people who've been into long terms of sickness, of arthritis for 5, 6, 10 years, of heart problems for 10, 15 years, it'll take a little time, but believe me, give time, because with time it will heal the root cause of what the problem is. It will not just rip apart that certain part of your body and operate and then say it's done. It'll go into the root cause of why that problem at the first place has occurred, because emotional, physical, mental, everything is in sync. So emotionally, if you have manifested some kind of an ailment, we will have to work on that emotion, right? You might not know that it is because of this negative thinking, it is because of this negative emotion that my this or that physical or mental problem has occurred. So we, as an energy healer, try to go to the root cause of what the problem is and fix it from the root cause. And that's why it could take time. You will require patience, but believe me, if you love yourself, you have to have patience, you have to give time, because loving yourself, caring for yourself means you are actually respecting your body, which is a temple that the divine has provided all of us. So respect it, love it, care for it, and you will definitely reap the benefits of it. So energy healing, well, if you all have any questions, I will take it at the end of once we finish the slide, right? So energy healing, as I've already talked in depth about as a new person, that you have to maintain this flow of energy, do a number of things regularly, practice them regularly, and start feeling the change and the difference in that. So when we talk about energy healing, we have to go to a professional energy healer. Don't think, yes, Google will give you information, but to start with, always need someone professional first, right? That is my advice to everybody. And when we talk about crystal healing, again, it is also another form of healing ourselves. It is we use crystals, different kind of crystals, to heal people, and every crystal has its own property. Every crystal has its own unique frequency and energy field, right? And therefore, different crystals are used for different purposes, right? As a healer, I can use a specific crystal to heal your energy body, or you can wear crystals like the ones that I'm wearing. This is rose quartz. It is for my heart chakra, to let the flow of love, compassion flowing, right? It balances my heart chakra. So you can wear crystals in the form of pendants, in the form of bracelets, even earrings, whatever form. You can wear crystals so that they can actually maintain the flow of energy in your body. You can also, in fact, place crystals in your homes, different crystals for your love, for prosperity, for abundance, for removing the negative energy from your environment. So yes, which crystal is used for what, again, as I said, whoever is interested can keep coming and taking part in these sessions that I'm going to do with Bihani to learn about crystals as well, which I will give you more information as well. I'm again talking about future sessions because I want you all to know that if you all right now are a little confused or a little overwhelmed with this new information, I'm going to be there for you all to take you through this journey of self-development and self-growth. So don't worry about that. Yeah, and that's the way forward that we're going to take with Bihani. I'm actually thrilled to be a part of Bihani because I've always wanted to actually be a part of philanthropic work, and thank you, Santoshi, for giving me this opportunity.
Hello, I'm Shalendra. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, so I am Shalendra Rajbandari from Kathmandu.
Hello.
I recently became a member of Bihani. I'm very, very much impressed with your session on this energy healing.
Thank you.
It's a kind of new, but not very new to me. So it's like, because, especially I've heard about Reiki. That doesn't mean that I've done Reiki or I believe or I don't believe, but I have very good experience in Reiki, which I want to share with all of you. A long time back, maybe 30, 35 years ago, my sister, she became ill, different symptoms, like, nowadays when you have like thyroid hyper, then you shiver, things like that. It was something like that. And we don't know, then my mother became very desperate. We also took her to doctor, but somehow we got connected to a Reiki master, my mother. And then she also went to the Reiki. And after that, she became fine. We don't need to mix the medicine from this allopathic doctor as well as Reiki. But then she became a very devoted follower of Reiki. And she's a master, grandmaster. My mother is here. I'll just introduce her. Then, then until now, she's a very devoted follower of she's grandmaster ki master Salja. She's master, and she also takes these courses, and she also gives certificates. And then after that, my mother, she also became she did level 1, 2, and 3, level 2 of Reiki. So whenever she meets someone who has done Reiki, then they start doing Reiki, things like that. I can't say I believe it or I don't, but I see them do it, enjoy it. Gitauni. And my wife, she also took level 1 and level 2, but she didn't religiously practice it. She was a teacher, now she's retired. But at least, whether I believe it or not, I have a very first-hand experience with it. My sister, as I explained, my mother here, and my wife. So I'm interested to know more on these things. Because, when like 30, 40 years ago, I was very interested in the spiritual things like hypnotism, mesmerism, or whatever, things like that. Even, I had mesmerized a group of people 40 years ago. I'd read some books, and I have hypnotized some friends. But then I stopped that. So now I know nothing about it. But it's somewhere like I believe few things on this, but I don't feel totally. But I'm quite interested to know more on that. And she understands English very little. I don't know how much she understood the whole presentation, but as she has done level 1 and 2, maybe I'm guessing that she understood some part of it.
Great, absolutely. And thank you. Namaste, Auntie. It's actually oh, nice when you meet people in the same line who actually understand energy. And as I said, that once you experience it, you will realize what difference energy healing makes, right? So, Andy, I'm not a master in Reiki yet, right? I've also done level 1 and level 2, but I've done level 3 and crystal healing and pre-arhat yoga from Yog Prana Vidya. It's another beautiful healing modality that I've been following since last year, and it's like Reiki. It has also made wonderful changes in my life. So yes, Auntie, continue spreading the love, the healing, and I'm sure people would bless us all, because the earth needs a lot of healing and blessings and love and compassion, and we healers are the ones, I think, the chosen ones to spread this in the world. Thank you so much for sharing this lovely experience of yours.
So that is why I invited her to join this. Also, she was resting above. She's 84-year-old now.
Wow.
82. She's 82 now. But she wanted to attend this session.
No, wow. But she doesn't look 82 at all. Oh my God. I would have to ask her the reason.
Maybe Reiki.
Yes. I agree. Totally.
She has her own problems, but I think this minimizes the problems.
Yes, it helps you minimize.
Yeah.
Correct. It helps. So being a healer makes you mentally strong to take, even if you're ill. So once you're into healing, it doesn't mean you won't fall sick, you won't have cold, you won't have fever. You will have, but you will be mentally, emotionally stronger to face it, to deal with it. So that's the beauty of energy healing.
Would you like to conduct some activities before we take more questions from?
Yeah, sure, we can. So I can either if you all want to feel energy, how some might not, but then a few breathing and exercises that we can do, or if you want me to take you through some energy exercises which you can inculcate in your daily life, right? So let me start with feeling the energy. Let me see how many of you can can actually feel the energy. Would you like to do some exercises, breathing exercises? And then some exercises to activate your hand energy centers?
Yeah, Vinny, I think you can start with breathing and then continue with the hand energy thing.
Okay. Okay. So all of you, let's do some exercises along with breathing exercises. We'll start with the breathing one. What you have to do is connect your tongue to your palate. So the tongue, you connect it up to the palate. Upar. Tongue ko, zuban ko upar. Connect kariega, right? And then breathe deeply in and out. Connected tongue to the palate. You just breathe in. Deep breathe, wherein you can feel your tummy also coming out, and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tongue to the palate should be connected, okay? Because it connects the meridians, front and the back meridians to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Deep breathe. Breathe out. Yeah, I'm talking so my mouth is opening. Otherwise, do the breathing in and out with your nose. Breathe in once again. Breathe out. Now, let's take the hands. I'll just connect. Put your hands a little in front, all of you. Yeah, and roll your fists. Roll it 10 times. Keep your tongue connected to the palate and roll your fist 10 times clockwise to one side, whichever side it is. All right. And then the opposite side. Continue doing the breathing. Yeah, good. And then when you stop, then open and close your fists. Open and close your fists. Yeah, good. And keep your tongue connected to the palate. Good. So I think we'll have to stand for this exercise, wherein we'll have to flick the hands. So if you all want to stand up, you flick the hands like this. I'll show it like this. Hold on, like this. Yeah, yeah. So imagine you have a dumbbell in your hand. You're lifting it up and putting it down, lifting it up and putting it down. So I think you all can see my hand here. Keep breathing in and keep breathing out while you do these exercises. That's very important. Yeah. And now bring your hands closer. You all can see my hands? Santa, can this be seen? Richie?
Yeah, we can see your hand. Yeah, we can see your hand,
yeah.
Vinita.
Right. So now what you do is, with your thumb, press the center of your palm. And keep breathing in, breathing out. Press this for a few seconds here. And then you go do this with the other hand as well. With your thumb, press the center of your palms. And then just all the fingers together. Yeah. Now again, move your hand closer to your waist. A little further. Let me see. Just a minute. Like this. and then you bring it closer. Keep your tongue connected to the palate. Close your eyes now, all of you. And very slowly move your hands. Don't touch your hands. It's like you're trying to clap, but you're not actually touching your hands. Moving it slowly, getting them together and moving them away from each other. Keeping your eyes closed, just concentrate on the center of your palm. Just concentrate on your palms and very, very slowly move in, move out. You might start feeling some resistance between your palms. Yeah, as if, there is something which is not letting the palms come together or come closer to each other. Anybody feeling any resistance between the hands? It has to be very slow with deep breathing, tongue connected, eyes closed.
I felt it.
Yeah, who felt? Aman, you felt?
I did. So cool.
Oh, yeah. That is the energy. That is the energy that you're feeling. Anybody else who's feeling resistance? If not, you can again press the center of your palms and yeah.
Yes.
You felt?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yes, yes. So that is the resistance. This is how we actually can start with knowing, feeling energy. And even if you're not, it's okay. It's absolutely fine. It is just the first time. We all can sit down. This was just to let you know that yes, and if you regularly practice this on a daily basis, you will definitely start feeling something between your hands, right? That resistance, what you know.
Thank you, Vinny ma'am. It was a wonderful exercise for all of us. So, members, र attendees-हरु केही questions छ भने हाम्रो विनी म्यामलाई सोध्दा हुन्छ. If any questions, you can ask.
Any question, it's like even if it is new, so don't have any inhibitions. Don't think whether I should ask or I shouldn't ask.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's a wonderful experience for me. It's the first time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So Vinita, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Santa.
Yeah, so thank you so much for the wonderful session. Ani mainly भन्नुपर्दाखेरि चाहिँ Vinita and both of us we studied together. हामी सँगै boarding school मा पढेको हो नैनीतालमा. So it's also a very inspiring journey for me as well to see her from being a classmate and a friend to being an energy healer and a crystal healer and also supporting Bihani along with Niyamit Abhyaas. One of the reasons why we wanted to have this session today was also because हामीले जहिले पनि आफ्नो बारेमा चाहिँ सोच्नु बिर्सिन्छ हैन. सो त्यही भएर पनि हामीले चाहिँ why is it important to also discover yourself भनेर चाहिँ आजको सेसन राखेको हो. Because with the lifestyle that we have, हाम्रो कति बिजी लाइफस्टाइल हुन्छ अथवा हामी कतिवटा काममा व्यस्त भएको कारणले चाहिँ कहिले कहिले आफ्नो बारेमा सोच्ने समय पनि हुँदैन. अथवा आफ्नो बारेमा सोच्छु भन्दाखेरि पनि culturally अथवा because of the way we have been brought up, sometimes we are scared to think about ourselves because we are worried that we might be considered selfish because we are putting ourselves first before others भनेर पनि एउटा सोचाइ पनि हुन सक्छ. And like the whole idea of Bihani भनेको नि, it is how is it that we can re-explore our dreams, our wishes, how is it that we can re-engage फ्युचर अनि रिलिभ भनेको चाहिँ हाम्रो लाइफ चाहिँ हामीले जिउनु पर्छ after what we wanted to once your life is settled, once you have retired, it's okay to also start living your life because at the end of the day, whatever hard work you have done, सम्पत्तिहरू कमाउनु भएको छ अथवा हार्डवर्क गर्नुभएको छ त्यो सबै आफ्नो लागि पनि प्रयोग गर्नुपर्छ भनेर चाहिँ so similarly, it was really great to hear that Vinita had started जुनमा चाहिँ हामीले एउटा रोड टु रिडिस्कभरी भनेर स्टार्ट गर्नुभएको छ उहाँले सो आगामी दिनमा पनि वी विल ट्राई टु कन्टिन्यू विथ दिस सेसन्स अनि हजुरहरूलाई इफ यु आर इन्ट्रेस्टेड यु क्यान गेट इन टच विथ हर उहाँको इमेल एड्रेस पनि स्क्रिनमा देखिराख्नु भएको छ अथवा इफ यु वान्ट मोर कन्ट्याक्ट डिटेल्स रिलेटेड टु हर यु क्यान अलवेज कन्ट्याक्ट अस एज वेल सो सुनिदिनु भएकोमा एकदमै धन्यवाद विनिता इट्स सच अ प्राउड also feels really great to see you supporting the work that Bihani has been doing. And in a similar manner, Bihani would also be continuously supporting Niyamit Abhyaas because you have started an excellent initiative. In today's world, like you said, you know, you are from the corporate sector, I'm from the corporate sector, but we also realize why we decided to give that up. And it's such a meaningful journey that you have started. And we are always there for you. Our members are always there to support whatever you have started with. And it is a very, very important journey that you have started because due to our busy lifestyle, even if we would like to spend time on ourselves, we really don't have time for ourselves, you know. Simple things like breathing, feeling the energy, feeling the air, feeling the environment is also something we have started taking for granted. So thanks to the activities that you did, even we could feel the energy. Like we realized that there is energy even in between the palms of our hands, you know, even in the space between our hands. That itself also is a very big learning for us. And we look forward to more such sessions with you, wherein we are able to support whatever you have started with, and wherein Bihani is also able to learn from you and your experiences focusing on the overall health and well-being of all our members. So मानसिक पनि शारीरिक पनि हामीले चाहिँ कसरी आफूलाई इम्प्रुभ गर्दै जाने अथवा हाउ डु वी वर्क अन आवर सेल्फ हाउ डु वी टेक केयर अफ आवर सेल्फ भनेर चाहिँ हामीले आजको सेसन राखेको हो एन्ड अल्सो बिकज वी हेभ दसैँ एन्ड तिहार two very big festivals for Nepalis coming up. And during Dasai and Tihar pani हामीले along with enjoying, along with having good food, and also with the pandemic around, हामीले चाहिँ we also need to also take care physically र mentally पनि भनेर चाहिँ we thought this was a very very meaningful session for today. So हजुरहरूलाई useful लाग्यो होला भनेर हामीले आशा गर्दैछौँ. So केही भन्नु चाहनुहुन्छ भने any questions केही छ हरि अङ्कल सीत अङ्कल शैलेन्द्र सर सञ्चलामा हुनुहुन्छ नर्मदा आन्टी anything हजुर हरि अङ्कल
Thank you very much indeed, Vinita. That's new for me. And I'm a little bit about to feel energy in my palm, but I will try. And thank you. It's new. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, my pleasure. And I'm actually honored, and I'm actually very very enthusiastic to be able to spread this, you know, amongst all of you. And it's actually an honor to be a part of Bihani. I'm actually thankful, Santa, for you. I'm already feeling this energy now of when I'm going to take more sessions, because this is a very very short session wherein you just knew about energy. You tried to feel energy even if you didn't, but in future sessions I can ensure that, you know, you once you start aligning your thought patterns, your physical activities, and how you take care of your energy body as well, how you will start nourishing yourself, because with age people need emotional nourishment more, right? And that's what I endeavor to provide to all the elderly people who need help.
Great, thank you.
So similarly as well, even in Bihani, what we believe in is पहिला हामीले medical prescription को कुरा गर्थ्यो भने हैन, earlier whenever we talked about health हामीले जहिले पनि medicine को कुरा गर्थ्यो हैन. अहिले पनि त्यही चलन नै छ to a certain extent. जहिले पनि हामीले कुनै पनि हेल्थको समस्या भयो भने चाहिँ डक्टरकोमा जाने औषधि खाने होइन तर what we believe is that औषधि हजुरले एकदमै महँगो ट्रिटमेन्ट लिनु सक्नुहुन्छ अथवा दिनु सक्नुहुन्छ तर at the end of the day along with medication you also need psychosocial support. You also need to be aware about the other holistic interventions that are available so that we are not just focused only on taking medication but also focused on the fact that माया चाहिन्छ एउटा लभ विदिन द फ्यामिली होइन फ्यामिली सपोर्ट हुनु पर्यो त्यो सँगसँगै चाहिँ वी अल्सो निड टु बी भेरी अवेर अबाउट द फ्याक्ट द्याट हिलिङ स्टार्ट फ्रम यु आफूदेखि स्टार्ट हुन्छ त्यो डक्टरदेखि स्टार्ट हुने कुरा होइन अथवा औषधि मात्रै खाएर हामी जाति हुन्छ निको हुन्छ भन्ने पनि हुँदैन इट हेज टु कम फ्रम विदिन द्याट आई वान्ट टु फिल गुड आई वान्ट टु गेट वेल आई एम फिलिङ बेटर होइन सो त्यो पोजिटिभ थट्स पोजिटिभ एनर्जी पनि एकदमै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ भनेर चाहिँ बल्ल बल्ल अहिले हामीले बुझिरहेको छौँ होइन इभन इन युके एनएचएस हजुरहरूले सुन्नुभएको होला नेसनल हेल्थ सर्भिस भनेर छ एनएचएसले पनि अहिले चाहिँ हरेक जिपी जेनरल प्र्याक्टिसनर सँगसँगै अथवा जेनरल फिजिसियन सँगसँगै चाहिँ देयर इज समन हु अल्सो डज सोसियल प्रिस्क्रिप्सन पहिला औषधिको पर्चा मात्रै हुन्थ्यो भने अहिले चाहिँ सोसियल एक्टिभिटिज पनि हुनुपर्छ अथवा होलिस्टिक इन्टरभेन्सन पनि हुनुपर्छ भनेर चाहिँ in developed countries all over the world, people have started following social prescription as well. Social prescription ma aune kuraharu chahi is what Bihani is trying to do at this point in time. So it could be meditation, it could be art, it can be music, it can be gardening, as simple as even volunteering. But whatever makes you feel happy. So औषधि मात्रै लिने होइन हाम्रो मेम्बर्सहरू कतिजनाले औषधि लिनुहुन्छ होला तर while taking the औषधि also we need to feel positive यो औषधिले चाहिँ मलाई निको पार्छ भनेर चाहिँ त्यो सोच is also very very important. So the whole we all need to work on positive thinking. We also need to look at other forms of intervention which can support our recovery, which can support our well-being. And that's also why we are thankful to Niyamit Abhyaas. Similarly, we have also been having yoga sessions with Parul. We have Susmiti, who is a Tai Chi instructor. We also have Richi, Lumanti, Pavitra, Prasanna in our team, who also provide other forms of interventions. So, हाम्रो प्रयास चाहिँ जहिले पनि it is to also focus on holistic well-being and not just focusing on the person who is undergoing the illness or undergoing the symptoms, but our focus will also always be on the caregivers. Last session मा पनि हामीले कुरा गरेको थियो हैन हामीले जहिले पनि बिरामीमा मात्रै अथवा बिमारी भएको मान्छेलाई मात्रै फोकस गर्छ के उहाँलाई केयर दिइराखेको मान्छेलाई चाहिँ we rarely focus on that person. So our aim is to make sure that whether you are a caregiver, whether you are a care receiver, we are able to support you in whatever way we can, whether it is by connecting our members with doctors, medical team, professionals, dietitian, or even energy healers like Vinita, or yoga practitioners like Parul, or even within our team. So this is just our endeavor to make sure that हजुरहरूलाई चाहिँ सकेसम्म हामीले मेन्टल र फिजिकल वेलबिङ चाहिँ कसरी प्रदान गर्ने अथवा कसरी सहयोग गर्ने अनि आफ्नो लागि पनि हो हाम्रो लागि अहिलेदेखि नै हामी सिक्दै गयो भने it is also going to be helpful for us, and we are lucky that we are in this we are in a situation now, or we are in this time period where we have also started understanding the importance of other forms of intervention, which maybe was not available a few years back, or a decade back. So, त्यसैले गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ please feel free to let us know at any point in time हजुरहरूलाई सुन्नु मन लागेको सेसन अथवा अटेन्ड गर्नु मन लाग्ने सेसनहरू or कुनै पनि विषय हैन विचारहरू हजुरलाई इन्ट्रेस्ट छ भने पनि you can always share it with us, and it will always be our privilege to make sure that we are able to support you with whatever we can. So if there is anything केही भन्नु चाहनुहुन्छ भने हाम्रोमा त्यस्तै 10-15 मिनट we have. Uncle, are you saying something? Uncle, you are on mute.
Mommy.
We can hear you now, Uncle.
You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Namaste, everybody.
Namaste. Namaste.
You are all the way from where? Which part?
Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. Nice to actually be with you at this moment.
Thank you.
We were talking about energy. This was actually building up. The energy was building up 3 days back, saying that we are going to have a session. Okay. So that's the energy building up. I mean, it's at this juncture, about 7 months of this lockdown and closure and different style of lifestyle. I think these programs had to be actually conducted whereby we can express, we can talk. We've got some people around us. The energy that we are talking about, yes, there was some mention about gardening. There was some mention about something else, some activities and all. Along with these kind of exercises, I still say exercises for the session, a light session. I mean, we have lived with our previous career was I was a policeman. Actually, very difficult. Exercises were done, but these are actually needed at this moment. I would not be doing the pushing up and reading things and running around. So I think this is a must at this moment. I think this will help me also and with my wife also. She is very fond of gardening, so she has spent about 7 days, very, very happy. But still, at the end of the day, it's happiness again. And tomorrow morning, one more energy again building up. One question I would like to ask you is, when you said we were doing the exercises, you said tongue on the palate. Tongue,
Yes.
sticking on the palate. The reason why, the question.
Okay. So, we have the energy body. As I said that in future sessions, I would definitely go into the in-depth. But to answer that question, we have meridians, we have chakras, we have meridians, which in Hindi are called nadis, right? So we have a meridian in front, a meridian at the back. So when we connect the tongue to the palate, we connect these two meridians.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So yeah, and that's the reason we connect the tongue to the palate, so that the front and back meridians are connected to let the energy flow become smoother, and we can have increased aura, a better feeling of energy, right? So it's like a circuit connection.
It's like the switching on.
Yes, it's like
Switching
the
on,
switch.
Yeah. Before I
Yes.
actually get my motor on the road, rolling, I need to switch on.
Yes, so you need to have both the meridians connected to each other, so you can have a better feeling of the energy. Yes.
Okay,
So yes, and that's a very simple explanation, but I will definitely take more sessions. You all can provide the feedback to Bihani as to what is the type of information that you will want to get, and I can take further sessions explaining that to you, right? Because this is a if you get into it, then there are lots and lots of things that with time, when there is time, we get to know. So yeah. So
Thank
that
you
was.
very much, Vinita.
Thank you so much for taking up time for this session.
Any more questions? हजुर like केही सोध्नु मन छ भने Well, thank you so much, Bini ma'am. It was a very wonderful session. It was very informative, and we surely are looking forward for upcoming sessions as well, where you will explain us in depth about energy healing, crystal healing, and much more activities to come. Thank you so much, everyone, for this session and taking out time. सबैलाई एकदम धन्यवाद हाम्रो सेसनहरुमा मन पराई सो पछिको सेसन हामी पनि हजुरले पाउनुहुन्छ भन्ने आशा छ सो यति भन्दै आजको सेसन यही टुङ्गाउन चाहन्छु सबैलाई धन्यवाद हेभ अ नाइस डे र ह्यापी दशैं
Thank you so much, Ruchi. Thank you so much, Bihani. Thank you, everybody else, for participating.
How is Lucknow at this moment?
Very humid. It's not
Okay.
raining. It is just humid and hot.
It's a sort of a situation lockdown also.
No, no, not really. It's not a full lockdown yet. Everybody is going out to the market,
Okay,
and it's a normal, usual day
right.
to day. Yeah.
Maybe on a numbers wise, I think a little less than the normal.
Yes, number wise. So number wise, if I see, that's all in the news. So I actually avoid news a lot, right? Because I see the news and I feel there's a lot of corona. I don't see the news. I see nothing around me.
I don't know, confused.
Yeah, otherwise number wise it's okay. They're trying, sometimes it's on the rise, sometimes it's on the decline, but around me in my society, area around me is good.
Yeah, put a mask on.
Yes, we when we go out we have to put a mask.
Mask, right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Dasai in advance,
Happy
everyone.
Dasai. Happy Dasai.
In
Happy
advance,
Dasai.
अनि होपफुली हाम्रो अझै एउटा सेसन पनि हुन्छ बिफोर दसैँ so our team will also be taking another session by next week which will focus on checking your vitals किनभने vitals is very very important दसैँको बेलामा हामीले चाहिँ आफ्नो बीपी हैन SpO2 त झन् अहिले अक्सिजन लेभल त झन् इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ किनभने कोभिडको बेलामा चाहिँ we have to be very very careful about it. So vitals कसरी check गर्ने अथवा how do you take care of your vitals during Dasai because most of the things will be shut down during that period of time. So we will be taking a session related to your vitals, related to your diet and how to take care of yourself. So we'll see you all next week and keep you all informed. Right? So attend गर्नु भयो भने पनि we will be very grateful. Attend गर्नु भएन भने पनि it's okay. हाम्रो रिकर्डिङहरु सबै हाम्रो YouTube च्यानलमा पनि अवेलेबल छ तर टाइम निकालेर आइदिनु भयो थ्यांक यू विनिता for your time and everyone for giving your time today. It's been really meaningful for us. So have a great day and happy Dasai in advance if we don't get to meet. And Vinita, hopefully you'll attend our next session next week.
Yes, sure. I'm going to be attending all your sessions going forward.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone. Stay safe.